we drop it off at my grandma's house, and then I get in her car, and we on the way to my house. And as we on the way, we get into a car accident. So as soon as we pick up a car, we lose a car, which is fucking ridiculous. We drive in my car, like maybe not even a full month go by, and that car breaks down. You know what I'm saying? Fucking problems on problems. Need to remind y'all, just pulled the car out the shop. I just got it out the shop. When the transmission went out in this car the first time, I went to press the gas and the car didn't move at all. You know what I'm saying? The engine would and like make it the noise like it wanted to move, but it never moved, right? It didn't mess up all the way until I got home, and then the check engine light came on again, and the car went back into limp mode again. So now, you know, I park it. I'm like, you know what? I tell my pops, he right there getting out the car. I tell my pops, like, okay, trail me up there so we can go and talk to him about what's wrong with the car. He's saying that it's something that's making the transmission go into limp mode, because if it was the transmission, then the car wouldn't move. You feel? It's the word versus y'all boy Flu Dog with the vlogs, man. We back at it with another epic banger, man. If you're new to the channel, I need you to like the video, comment down below, and subscribe, and hit that all post notification bell so you can be notified when your boy Flu Dog with the vlogs drop a vlog, man. So if y'all was tuned into my last vlog, I kind of spilled what was going on in this one. I said that I wasn't even going to make a vlog about what's happening, but I just am, because, you know, it's a lot of shit going on, and I also need to keep y'all informed. I had my wisdom teeth taken out, so I didn't shoot videos for like a full week, so I'm kind of running low on videos too, so I got to get it out to y'all. But y'all see I'm in my car, man. I just got my car. I picked it up a few days ago from the shop. I done had a lot of shit going on with cars this last, you know, couple months or so. Back in December, me and my girlfriend got into a bad car accident. Her car ended up being totaled. That same day that her car was totaled, we was on our way picking up my car from the shop. But I had two cars. This is my second car. So we was on our way picking up my first car from the shop. We picked that car up from the shop, and we drop it off at my grandma's house, and then I get in her car, and we on the way to my house. And as we on the way, we get into a car accident. So as soon as we pick up a car, we lose a car, which is fucking ridiculous. So time go on. You know, we drive in my car, like maybe not even a full month go by, and that car breaks down. You know what I'm saying? Fucking problems on problems. Need to remind y'all, just pulled the car out the shop. I just got it out the shop. So, you know, I had problems with it. I ended up selling the car. You know what I'm saying? I had to get rid of it. And I put this car back in the shop. You know what I'm saying? This car had been sitting for a while. I replaced the transmission on it, and the symptoms of what was going on was kind of consistent to the transmission going out. So I took the car up to the shop to get it fixed or whatever, you know, after I sold my car. And he was saying like, oh man, you know, the car, it doesn't even need a transmission. The car's still running drive. You know, I'm still running it and driving it. So he like, the car doesn't need a transmission. When the transmission went out in this car the first time, I went to press the gas and the car didn't move at all. You know what I'm saying? The engine would and like make it the noise like it wanted to move, but it never moved, right? So so he was like, man, you know, your car, like, it would go into limp mode. So that's what happened to the car. It went into limp mode. So the car wouldn't drive no more than like 10, 15, 20 miles an hour. So I'm like, damn, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just knowing that the transmission going out on the car again. So that's what made me end up parking this car and start fixing on the other car. Cause like I could put $500 into this car and get it rolling versus putting fucking $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 into this car to fix a transmission. You know what I'm saying? So I just didn't think that it was worth it. So you know, I took, you know, sold the other car because it was messing up. you know, it was too old to keep dumping money into, and took this car up to the shop. And he was telling me, like, you know, your car doesn't need a transmission, but it does need an alternator. And maybe the alternator was the reason why the car was going into limp mode, because the car didn't have enough battery to supply all of the electrical components. So we replaced the alternator. I get the car back and drive the car, you know, to my daughter's house, which is, you know, like almost like an hour away. Get out there, and the car fucking on the way out there, the car going to limp mode again. You know what I'm saying? But he told me that, you know, once he gave me the car back, it was going to, you know, the codes was clear, but it was gonna pop up the check engine light again, and then he could see what was wrong with it and fix it. So took it to him and did that, and he gave me the car back again, you know. So you know, he ran the codes, you know. He said, okay, this is what's wrong with the car, you know, this after the alternator. He ran the codes, said this what's wrong with the car, and then he like, okay, so, you know, I'm gonna fix that. So he fixed that, and I was driving the car again last night. This is where I'm going to Elite Automotive, but I was driving the car again last night, and like I said, it messed up on the way to my daughter's house. So I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna drive back out to my daughter's house and see if the car can actually take, you know, a ride in that distance, and see if it mess up again. So I rode it out there, and on my way out there, the car like fucking messed up again. You know what I mean? Like, so I'm like, okay, you know what, I'ma just, you know, on my way home, it didn't mess up all the way until I got home, and then the check engine light came on again, and the car went back into limp mode again. So now, you know, I park it. I'm like, you know what, I tell my pops, he right there getting out the car, I tell my pops, like, okay, trail me up there so we can go and talk to him about what's wrong with the car. And now we up here, so I'm gonna holler at him, and I'll holler at y'all when we leave, fam. Love. All right, family, we back. Y'all see, he got some cars over there he messing with. So he told me to come back on Sunday because he got some work cut out for him these next few days. But he said that he gonna take the car in for me on Sunday, and then he gonna mess with it on Monday. So they ran the code. Y'all see the car shaking a little bit? Ooh-wee, this bad boy wanna act silly. But they ran the code, and he was telling me that, you know, they saying that it's popping up for the transmission. So that's really not good, even though I kind of knew the transmission wasn't too good, you know what I'm saying? But he's saying that you know, it's something else, because if it was the transmission, he's saying that it's something that's making the transmission go into limp mode, because if it was the transmission, then the car wouldn't move, you feel me? And that's what I was thinking, because when my last transmission went out in this car, I pressed the gas and the fucking car didn't budge, you know what I'm saying? So he telling me that he think that it's something that's making it do that. He said that he had dealt with some cars in the past that once the oil inside the transmission heat up, that that it would start, you know, making the car mess up. And he said that the people took the car to the dealership, and the dealership told them that the transmission was going out, and he got the car from them. He said he looked it up online, and they were saying to change the filter inside. Yeah, family, my camera tripping. I don't know what it did, but he was telling me though, like, you know, that the people them, you know, they they took the car to the dealership, and they told them that, oh, the transmission is going out on the car and all of this. And he get the car from the people, and then, you know, he said that he had it. He fixed the oil filter inside the transmission. The police behind me too, so I ain't been pulled over. I ain't drove this car in a minute. But he told me that, you know, he fixed the oil filter that was inside of the transmission, and then redid the fluids and all of this shit. And once he did that, the car rode, you know, and still riding. He said he sold it, and it been riding for like 5 years now. So, you know, he said he just want me to bring the car back, and police turning off, so that's good. I was thinking he was gonna be on some whole shit, cause, you know, this car kind of hot, man. I got so many videos of getting pulled over, it's ridiculous. But yeah, he was saying that he you know, he fixed the issue. He, you know, refilled the what did he do? He said he like replaced the fluid inside the transmission, and then he replaced the filter inside the transmission, and the car ran like a champ after that. And he ended up selling it, and it was riding for like 5 years. And the person, you know, still got it to this day. He said this was 5 years ago, you know what I'm saying? So he was saying that, you know, he don't think that the transmission is bad on the car, because the car still running dry. But after the car ride for so long, then, you know, it go into limp mode. So he was saying that, you know, it was doing that same thing when the fluid would heat up on the car. So he was saying that he just got to look at it. But he replacing somebody's whole engine on their car today and shit. So he kind of a little busy. And he was saying like how he be stressed out and stuff, because he be taking people cars, and, you know, they be rushing them and all of this shit. So he was like, I just got to start doing cars one at a time. So, you know, if you bring the car on Sunday, then I can really dig into it. But I got somebody whole motor out their car, and I got to put it back in, and it's just a headache. So, you know, and my boy Raphael, he a good dude, man, and he do good work on the cars. You know, my pops rock with him hard, so I rock with him. He do us right. And every time, like when I first met Rafi, he like a fucking Mexican Italian. Like, that's what he remind me of, because Italian motherfucker, they always animated. You know what I'm saying? Loud and fucking animated, waving his arms, yelling, and all kind of shit. And when I first came to him, I tell my pops, like, dude, I'm finna fuck this dude up. Like, you need to come up here and talk to him. I can't deal with him. And he was like, no, he not being an asshole. That's how he is. Like, that's how he talk and everything. Like, he not trying to disrespect you. And I was like, oh, so once I dealt with him, you know, longer, and I dealt with him with my pops and seeing how he act, this is how the fuck he is. This is just how he is. You know what I mean? So if y'all ever go to Raphael, man, be expecting some shit talking. He funny as hell. You know what I'm saying? He always talking some type of shit. So, you know, you gotta be expecting that. Talking some shit. Loud mouthing. He cussing his, you know, he got his family in there, so he talking shit with them and talking shit. He just fucking hilarious, man. But he a good dude at the end of the day, and he do good work on these cars. So he trying to get it together for me, man. So hopefully Sunday bring the car back to him, and he'll have it together for me. So, you know, it's looking good, man. I'm hoping for the best so far. You know, I ain't tripping at all. I'm just taking it one day at a time, but I'm definitely trying to have my car up and running to the fullest extent. I don't know if I really feel like replacing the transmission in the car. I really don't want to do all of that. That's kind of doing too much. But I do want to do need some good, reliable transportation, and that's where the delay is. You know what I mean? That's where the delay is. Really, I don't know if I want to fucking try to go get a car off the lot. That's what I really need, is a car with low to no miles, like low miles or 0 miles. My car I got here got 170,000 miles on it, 169, almost gonna be 170,000 sooner than later. And shit, it's like my last car had like 240 40 or some crazy. Nah, it had like some shit like that, like 200-something thousand miles on it or something, and counting. So it's like, dude, I want to keep dealing with these cars that got all these gajillion miles on them, and I'm dealing with all of these, you know, different fucking issues, and it's just a headache, man. So I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I'm gonna take the car to him on Sunday and hope that he can get it fixed. So yeah, man, just make sure y'all stay tuned. It's just regular life, man. You're gonna have to deal with problems, you know, and that's just what it is. You know, I really want to have a car off the lot, some shit where if something go wrong with the car, then I can drop it off at the lot. It's under warranty, they're gonna fix it, and then I just pick, you know, get a loaner car so my motion don't stop. I keep rolling, and then I pick the car up when it's fixed. You know what I'm saying? I'm paying for it, you know, every month with the monthly payments and you know, and shit like that for the car, you know, for a problem that's going to happen, you know, in the future. I'm paying for the problem before it happened. So that's the comfortability that I'm looking for, low key. So that's what I want. Am I going to keep dealing with a used car and fixing it myself, having to put thousands of dollars into these cars, and they still have problems at the end of the day? I don't know, man. With that type of bread, you could be fucking just paying $400, $500, $600 a month. You know what I'm saying? And just fucking riding good. You know what I mean? So who knows? We'll see, man. Make sure y'all stay tuned with y'all boy Flu Dog with the vlogs, man. Another banger down, man. I'll holler at y'all on the next one, man. Love, peace.